Territory was massive for countries in the early 1900s. You'd have studied the British Empire by this point. You know that the empire that you hold, the land you hold, earns you money. It's places for people that you and your country to live, and it also is, should we say, a source of your power and strength. Now, Germany was severely limited in this respect in the Treaty of Versailles. They wanted to take territory away from Germany because territory earned Germany money and earned Germany power. So they could give that power and money to other countries that probably needed it. See, the first one I want to talk about is German colonies. On the right-hand side of the page, you can see an image of Africa. During the scramble for Africa, Germany did manage to create a number of German colonies. I'll name a few: Burundi, Cameroon, Namibia, Rwanda, Tanzania, Togo, Chad, Uganda, Central African Republic, Republic of Congo. They were all ran by Germany, surprisingly, if you didn't know that. And the thing is, in 1919, in the Treaty of Versailles, every single one of them was taken away. Germany lost all of those, and they were given to Britain and France as mandates. Britain and France took those things to themselves and made money off of them via the Treaty of Versailles. Now, that means Germany loses a massive source of its income. It means that a massive source of, should we say, German power is lost, and it means their peoples begin to suffer economically. Even worse, the area to the east of Russia, if you can see on this map here, with Danzig between East Prussia and the Germany 1933 boundary, this grey bit is called the Polish Corridor. Now, what this was it's essentially a way for Poland to access the sea. If you can see Poland on the right hand side, with the gaining of this little strip that earns them the right to the sea, it means that Poland can now engage with ports and, you know, buy and sell stuff by boat. And it means that Poland can actually become a more powerful and rich country because it can access the sea. Germany was blocking that beforehand. So it's called a corridor because there's a little like slither of land, and it allows Poland accessing the sea. It also means Germany loses those ports and loses that money too. There's another area called the Saar. If you look on the left-hand side, right close to Belgium-y kind of area, the Saar is a little area that is industrial. If you remember your Industrial Revolution stuff from year 8, it basically means there's loads of factories there, particularly coal mines. These factories would be mining coal and basically processing it to sell. So Germany made lots of money selling coal, but also it was coal for Germany, for them to fuel their power systems, their families, their homes. And all of that had been taken away and given away to France for a period of 15 years. This is like the big three trying to give Germany at least a little leeway. They say, we're not taking it away from you, but we're taking it for 15 years. Thank you very much. And then lastly, Alsace-Lorraine. Right at the bottom left-hand corner, you see that green section. Alsace-Lorraine is basically a little area between France and Germany that both countries had argued over for years. It was a hot spot for the war because both countries wanted to keep it. And with this kind of moment, Clemenceau gets his little way and says, right, I'm going to finite it in law that this is France and it's never going to be Germany's ever again. It's a little dig, should we say, to the German people that believe Alsace-Lorraine is German. You can see it's quite a lot of stuff that Germany got taken away. If you look at the map and have a think about the dark brown bits, and now Germany's basically gone from a big country with lots of power to it's now skinny and it's lost a lot of power. All of this is to make sure Germany can never fight again and to make the German people suffer. Just think though, do the German people deserve to suffer, or should it be the German army and government? Anyways, you should know why the territory was taken away from Germany, what happened to their colonies, what happened to the Polish Corridor, what happened to the Saar, and what happened to Alsace-Lorraine. If you know those things, you're set for knowing the territorial terms. But nonetheless, revise them, look them up, do it yourself. Off you go. Good luck.